There we go. We are live. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, from Game On. He's Cricket from sportspicks.locals.com. We're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. We are the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. We are your favorite sports show's favorite sports show. We are Most Pro. And here's what we're going to dive into today. Listen, I'm not going to lie. It's NBA trade deadline day. And I didn't really think we'd ever talk about the NBA trade deadline during the Super Bowl week, but the NBA's deserved it. We're going to talk about some crazy things going on. This is going to be a heavy NBA day, all right? Because they deserve it, and I'll tell you why in a little bit, all right? Because they've kind of stolen the NFL's thunder, just a little bit, We'll get into that. I got to tell Cricket about a bad beat that I had last night. That was not fun. Plus, we do probably have to, talk about maybe a little bit, see if anything's changed with the Super Bowl. That thing is, I didn't even realize, Crick. I mean, obviously, I know Sunday's the Super Bowl. I didn't realize, we're only a couple days away. Like, it just, like I said, it doesn't feel like it. Maybe it's just because I'm not as interested in the game as I would any other year, but it just kind of feels like it's like, even the betting market, nothing's really changed. Total still the same, side still the same. You know what I mean? It's interesting, all that and more. But first, Crick, how you doing this morning?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Like I said, I went to bed last night thinking I was losing all my damn bets, man. I woke up this morning, I wound up winning a few. I actually made a little change, but I can't hit a multi-unit bet in college basketball to save my life, bro.
Oh, really?
I missed my 3-unit. Missed my 2-unit, went 4-0 on the 1-unit place, bro. It's like, come on, man. I was telling you, that damn Tennessee game, I had a 3-unit play on the under. It was 5-3 with 13 minutes and 12 seconds. I turned it on with about 13 minutes left in the first half. It was 5-3, man. They still went over about 30 points.
You were talking about it. And what did I say to you, Greg? What's the first thing I said to you? I said, are you talking about hockey?
Yeah. It was 5-3 with 13 minutes left in the first half. For those of y'all who don't know, that's 7 minutes into the game. They had 8 points. They went over by 30, bro. They scored 104 points in the second half. I do not understand it, man.
I'd love to see it.
But then I can have the over, and they can score 90 in the first half, and they'll score 30 in the second half.
That's right.
I don't understand it, man.
That's right.
But I'm still all right, man. I'm all right. How you doing, bro?
Tomato, right?
Yeah. I'm all right. How you doing?
What does that even mean? Doing good, dude. I'm just kind of like, my mind's blown. I guess it's like the new thing is to just, we're going to trade people in the middle of the night in the NBA. It's kind of like the new thing. Like,
yeah.
Some people are having some people have problems with we'll get into this story too about, like, Steve Kerr said that he wants the NBA to change the trade deadline to the All-Star week, which, yes, well, what up, Mastering? And you're welcome, buddy. And we'll get into that here in a second. We'll get into all of that here in a second. But here first, let's say hello. Let's say hello to our friends over on Rumble. What up, Mont? Blues in the house, supporting Electron here. He's not going to watch the Super Bowl. Skip the last 15. You missed some good ones. There's about 7 of them that you missed. Real good ones.
There are a couple good ones there.
7 good ones.
I'm just glad he's been fading the 3-unit plays like I told y'all to do. That man's been stacking the cash.
Atta baby. Blues in the house. Mastering's here. I was just thinking about you the other day, Mastering. I was like, man, we haven't seen him in the chat in a little bit. Repeal the 19th. Glad you're here, buddy. Glad you're here.
That's right.
Glad you're here. What up, B. McCormick? How we doing, buddy? How we doing? Okay.
Blue said, don't get him fired up yet, man. He said, wait a minute before you start pushing buttons, bro.
What? Pushing buttons? Who's pushing buttons over here? I got to tell you about a bad beat.
Uh-oh, tell me, man. Good. Let me hear about somebody else's bad beat.
Listen, I'm not going to say it's the most terrible beat I've ever had. And I'm not even that, like, upset about it. I mean, I am, because I missed out on money. Obviously, we're always mad about that. Yeah. But I haven't been betting all that much lately, other than, like, looking at my Super Bowl bets and stuff, just because I'm going to get into the NBA more. Like, we're going to start hitting the grind after the All-Star break, and I'm going to actually start betting again, like every day, diving in, a little bit more breakdown of games and stuff. I've just been studying up. Okay. So I had a free $18 free play thing that I got. So I was like, oh, when I get those like here's a little $18, $20, $7, whatever they end up giving me every week. I'm like, well, let's throw that in a little parlay,
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not? It's
Why not?
free. It's a free roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me tell you about this bad beat in the NBA. Oh my goodness. But before I do that, Greg, I got to tell you about our good friends over at Patriot Addict.
Tell me about it, man.
Folks, Trump is finally back in office and is only going to get better from here. As a celebration, Patriot Addict is sending our free Trump red knives to people who voted for Trump. This is just their way of saying thank you for supporting him and being part of this moment in history. Normally, the knife retails at $100, but right now, you can grab it for just the cost of shipping. Scan the QR code that's to the right to apply your 100% off coupon. That's right, 100% off coupon, and claim your Trump knife today. See that QR code right there? Scan it. 100% off. All you gotta do is pay shipping. Trump knife.
Yeah.
100%.
Let's go, man.
That Crick, you really can't get better than 100%.
It's true.
Because you can, but I've never seen a company pay you. You know what I mean? I've never seen pay you to take a product.
They won't pay you
and
for
if
their
they do,
stuff,
you probably don't want that. Okay, you probably don't
Right,
want it.
yeah.
But this one you do want. All right, because these guys, Patriot Addict, they're helping you out. 100% off coupon. Claim it today. Scan that code. Just pay the cost of shipping. Let's go, baby.
Booyah.
Boo. Yeah. Okay.
He made big moves yesterday, man. He made big moves yesterday. Our president.
Yeah, that man's been making big moves every day, so I don't even know what you're talking about for yesterday.
I'm just saying he made his probably best executive order since he's been in office, man. There will be no more trans athletes in women's sports.
Yes, we're gonna get into that. Yes, the NBA is taking over. Like I had a whole lineup of things for us to talk about. That was one of them. After what happened last night, I'm like, I totally forgot about some of that stuff.
Yep. That was big time. I saw that yesterday.
Mastering's like Gaza. Mastering, you really think Crick would know anything about Gaza? He probably doesn't even know where Gaza's at on the map.
I was like, what is Gaza?
See?
I'm just saying.
That's right, B. McCormick. Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all your promises.
That's right.
It's amazing watching all these politicians freak out because they see a politician actually doing what he ran on, and it's like a foreign language to them.
Yeah. Mind blowing.
It's like a computer that doesn't understand the code and just starts malfunctioning.
Yeah. Yeah, just freaking out.
Wait. You're actually going to keep your promise?
Yeah, what is it? This is not right. Override.
You're just supposed to say that, okay? You're just supposed to say that publicly and then do the opposite behind the scenes.
Yeah, you don't actually do what you said you would do.
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
That's right. That's right, man.
Let's see.
I've been watching a bunch of Y-Files the last couple of days again, bro. I love Y-Files. Any of y'all that have not watched Y-Files that are like conspiracy theorists and all the different crazy stuff going on out there, y'all need to watch Y-Files, bro. That stuff is excellent. What are you looking at, man?
Oh, look at this. That's what Mastering sent. Trump says the Gaza Strip will be turned over to the United States by Israel at the conclusion of fighting.
So it's over yonder.
A lot of people were upset about this, which I agree, because he was talking like no one wants to send one of the things he ran on is like no more wars, get out of all this shit. And then when he's talking about the United States is going to own the Gaza Strip and we're going to build and regulate it and do all that stuff, make it a territory or something like that. And everyone's like, we don't want U.S. troops going over there. And then he clarified this. He says, no soldiers by the U.S. would be needed. Stability for the region would reign. So, all right, we'll see. We'll see. I thought it was a little uncharacteristic of him, but, here we are. Anyways, that's what we're talking about. I got to tell you about my bad beat.
Yeah, tell me.
Oh, I'm going to tell you. So last night I decided to put a three-leg parlay in the NBA. Okay. And I
That
think
was
in
your
the
first
NBA,
mistake.
I've been looking at this and I've been thinking, I think I'm done betting unders in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't.
I think I'm going to look for 235 and above and not bet everyone blindly, but find ones that I really like and just go for the over. You know what I mean?
Bro, I think that's the damn play. I was looking yesterday. I told you I bet that Suns Thunder over. It was at like 227 and a half. It kept going up. I think I bet it at 229. But the other one was the Nuggets and the Pelicans. It was at like 239 and a half or whatever. And I was going to take it, and it went down to 239. And I was just like, I don't know, man. I just felt a little. Hell, they cruised over that damn thing, bro. They score 1 million in these damn games.
Yeah, they don't care until the playoffs come.
Zero defense, bro.
They don't care.
Yeah, I think we just blindly bet the over in every damn game. You probably
So
get there.
here I was last night. Put three-leg parlay together. It missed by one leg. So let me tell you what happened. I bet over in the Spurs Hawks game, over 242.
Get my scores pulled up.
They scored a million in that one. 126 to 125. So
okay.
Went over with ease.
That's
De'Aaron Fox, by the way, made his debut. Had a hell of a game. 24 points, 13 assists, and 3 steals.
Where'd he go? Spurs? Is that what happened?
Yeah, he's having fun out there with Wemby. But I was like,
they're gonna be pretty good.
Spurs. Although the Spurs didn't cover, they get the win. They didn't cover. Okay, but that went over. Didn't care. Needed to go over 242. Went over with ease. Okay. The Heat were in Philadelphia, only laying 1. I go, listen, the Heat. They know they don't have Butler. They know this is before the trade went down. Actually, the trade went down in the middle of the game, but this is when I make the bet. This is what I'm saying.
That's funny.
When I make my bet, I was like, the Heat are actually a better team than this Philadelphia team. They should. This spread should be more than 1. I think the only reason why it is 1 is because it's in Philly. So I'm like, give me the Heat. They win 108-101. Winner. Tyler Hero, 30 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Let's go.
That old boy's pretty good too.
Here's my loser. I went over 235 and the Cavs Pistons. It's the Cavs and the Pistons, Crick. The Cavs,
we hate the Cavs.
Over the last 30 days, still is the number 1 in offense, number 1 in offense efficiency, number 1 in offensive scoring, number 1 in offensive made field, all the categories. I'm like, okay, they just had a bad game against Boston, where Boston shut him down defensively. Cavs could come back. Cavs should have a little bounce back spot. It's the Pistons we're talking about. The only thing that made me nervous was the Pistons. So I originally was kind of looking at the under, and I was like, no. This is the damn game where you're going to bet the under and it's going to go over because the under looks right. So I said, screw it. We're going over 235.
233.
Well, Craig, they were at 126 at halftime.
Jeez, bro.
Crick, I only need 110 points in the second half. Now, it's not a guarantee. No, I only need 110 points in the second half. Not a guarantee, but I would put my odds at least 60% that that's going to happen. After they just scored 126 in the first half.
It should be at least 60%.
And it was a close game. Crick, it was a close game, which was shocking. Yeah. But I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, what I should have done is just taking the Pistons with the points. I shouldn't have been shocked it was close games because Cavs on a back-to-back.
That's why I thought they would come out. That's why I took the Cavs because they were just played that back-to-back with the Celtics, and they really got whipped in that game. They didn't lose it by all that much, but they got whipped. They got dominated in that damn game. I thought they bounced back last night. And
I thought I should have known they'd be a little bit tired, because you're spending a little bit more effort because that game means a little bit more because it's in Boston, right?
Yeah, you're probably right. That probably would have been more. But I also thought the Pistons just ain't been playing very damn well. So this game got us both, bro. I had the Cavs -5. They win by 3. You got them over 235. They get to 233. They got us both on this one, bro.
You want to know, but here's the thing. I was optimistic because I was like, okay, I only need 110 points second half. And then they come out in the third and score 48 points for the quarter. And I go, what? Our Cavs only put up 21. I go, what are we doing? But the good news is it's a close game.
You got the overtime.
And when I mean a close game, Crick, with 3 seconds left, it's 115.
With 3 seconds, we almost got OT too.
We're going to overtime, Crick. 115. And if it goes to overtime, Crick, it's going over 235, right?
God, and Darius.
Right? If it's going to overtime.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. It's impossible for it not to.
Okay, you ready to see how we lost or how I lost?
It looks like we both lost this way because if I get to overtime, I can cover the 5 too.
Sorry, 5 seconds left. 5 seconds left.
Either way, he hit it. Golly, you kidding me?
You ready?
Yeah.
The Cavs are out of timeouts. They need to go.
They're out of timeouts. They got to get it in. They don't even have time to set it up or advance the ball, right?
Jeez.
Mind you, they're on the road too, so it's not like this is a friendly environment.
Pretty hostile, yeah.
Okay. All right. 4.6 seconds. We're looking good. We're 4.6 seconds away from cashing this ticket. Nice little parlay.
Niang, back to Garland. Darius.
We're 2 seconds away from cashing this parlay.
Garland. Oh.
He's at the logo.
Jeez, bro. No way.
For the timeline. Garland for the win.
And he buries it. Oh,
that's how I lost my parlay last night, Greg.
That is disgusting. Like I said, I don't like him either, man. I could have covered the 5 in OT. Jeez.
Bro, I know you don't want to foul him or anything like that, but like no defense?
Like, golly.
You got 3 guys. You got him in the triangle of death right there.
No kidding, bro. Literally, you're playing good D right there. You're on him.
You're letting him see. At least, like, you know, like this guy, just jump up in the air out here. Don't get near him, but just mess up his vision. You know what I mean? Like
something, dude. Do something. Golly, he just jump shot from half court. Ball game. He called it.
Had I bet the under, I guarantee you he misses that and it goes over.
Oh yeah. 100%, dude.
That's right, Mighty Megatron. Good morning. And yeah, hands in the face. What up, Boo? Good morning, buddy. Yeah. What up, Patriots in the house? How we doing, boys? Oh, yeah. So that's how we lost yesterday. That's how we lost.
God, I didn't even realize that's how I just saw the final and realized they didn't cover the 5. I didn't know they hit that damn thing. I love it when you come in here and let me know I had a bad beat too. Sweet. Sweet.
Gross. Let's talk about something before we get into the actual trades. So Steve Kerr says that he thinks the NBA should change. Well, he's up there bitching and crying. We're going to talk about him being a huge pussy.
He is a bitch, man.
He is a huge bitch. We'll talk about him in a minute. But he said that the NBA should change the trade deadline to the All-Star break. Now, I agree and disagree with that. I agree with it because I'm like, you know what, that makes sense. All-Star break, because is it really good, Crick, to have your players literally be traded in the middle of a game and have to come out? So some Warriors guys, a handful of Warriors guys were traded, and at halftime, Kerr finds out and has that was his speech to the guys.
I don't feel like that.
You guys can't.
I don't feel like that should be that way, man. I feel like you should have to wait till the end of the game or something, like at least to announce it. Like if you're out there, those guys, because here's the thing,
but if the trade
fans
happens,
that have paid. But there's fans that have paid to come to that game, and if you have to take those guys off the court like that mid-game, that takes away from the product, man. And you got people that have spent a bunch of money to bring kids out to these games and stuff, and you wind up taking these guys off the court in the middle of the game. It makes for a bad product. That's not fair to those fans that paid the same amount of money to come out to those games that night too.
That's right, Patriot. NBA encouraged to stop being woke homos. I said it better myself.
Agreed. Yeah.
See, I agree with that. I think it's a terrible product. I think it just sucks all around too.
It makes sense the NBA would do some shit like this though. That would be the league that would do it.
Yeah. So I think I understand the point there. So I agree with there.
Okay.
But I strongly disagree with it being during the All-Star week. Because I get it. It would make sense, but I strongly disagree with it because look what happened this week, Rick. They should keep it Thursday of Super Bowl, the Thursday before the Super Bowl every year. And now it's not every year we get fireworks like we did this year, but what's the biggest headline this week? Luka.
Luka.
I have not, outside of Warren Sharp, I have not heard one person talk about the Super Bowl this week in the sports world. Not one. It's been, and when I talk, we've talked about, media days, stuff like that. I mean, the Super Bowl game, the X's and O's. Warren Sharp's the only one out there that I've seen actually break down X's and O's and put content down there. I haven't heard one person break this game down. It's all, I don't really know what to expect, and the line hasn't changed, and the total hasn't changed, and Taylor Swift's going to be there. There's some props on her, like stuff like that. We haven't actually talked about the Super Bowl. Now, it doesn't help that they had a scandal drop this week too with the the Catholic priest cover up down in New Orleans and stuff like that. But Hell, even President Trump, the title of this thing, I thought we were going to start the show off with it was Trump. He's making NFL history. He's the first sitting president to actually go down and go to a Super Bowl. He was invited by the Saints owner, which I think is kind of interesting. After all,
I was like, ugh.
I know. I was like,
that's not who you want to be invited by right now, bro.
I think it's a smart move by the Saints owner. It's like, hey, I got to get this heat off me. Let's bring the president down here. Let's change the topic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's right, mastering. That's right. Get Trump flossing up there. But no, I mean, seriously, like, I need to find the clip. I've been meaning to clip it out, make it a clip of ours, but like it's literally so the NFL came out and destroyed the NBA on Christmas. Christmas was the NBA like day, and the NFL this year said, "Nah, I'm taking it over, thank you." Or they do like quadruple their ratings and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. It's like, nah, this is the NFL's day now. Mm-hmm. And then the NBA does the Jordan meme where he goes, "And I took that personally." So then this week they go, you know what? Screw your Super Bowl week. Screw your Radio Row. We're going to dominate your biggest game.
Yeah, bro. I'm with you too because the Super Bowl is like, yeah, this has definitely been the year that like it's the most under the radar. I feel like you said, we haven't talked about any of it because I don't think anybody cares, man. Nobody wants to see that damn game. It'll probably wind up being a great game. They'll probably have it scripted perfect. It'll be exciting back and forth all game long. But we don't none of us care about it because we already know who's going to win the damn thing.
Hey, I'm hoping it comes down to a controversial call and the Chiefs win. You know how many shirts I'm going to sell if that happens?
Oh, my God. All of them.
Yeah.
Sell all the shirts.
Yes. But no, the NBA is just they've taken over Super Bowl week this year. At least this 1 year, you know?
We've talked way more NBA than we've talked Super Bowl this week. That's for sure.
And you know what's funny about that, too? Is like the NBA trades are way more exciting than the NBA games. You know what I mean?
Way more, bro. There's way more drama in all these damn trades.
I haven't watched a single game this year, but I have tuned in and it was all dialed in last night about these trades and digging into them and looking at it.
I feel like to overcome these trades and be more interesting than all these trades, somebody would have to win every game of the NBA Finals by a buzzer beater.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's going to overtake these, bro, because I'm with you. The trades and all the drama and all the bullshit you hear with Jimmy Butler and stuff, that's way more exciting than actually watching a damn game.
That's right.
Yep.
So let's get into the big trade. Big trade last night. This must just be a new thing in the NBA too. It's like, let's trade. This one wasn't late night, but like it was later in the day. The games, like I said, the games were going on. Hell, you had there's a clip out there. I don't have it right now, but there's a clip out there of a fan behind the Miami bench telling Kevin Love about the trade. Kevin's like, and he goes, and who else got traded? And I think he's like literally asking. That's how they find out. That's why
Kevin Love's still playing.
Yeah,
jeez,
on the Heat.
I didn't realize
he's on the Heat. Okay. Yeah, so now it's not a big deal for the Miami Heat because Butler hasn't been playing and wasn't going to be playing, so it's like not a big deal that he gets traded in the middle of the game. But the Warriors players that got shipped off, they're the ones I was telling you about. But yeah, breaking news. Miami Heat are finalizing the deal to send Jimmy Butler to the Warriors for Andrew Wiggins, Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Anderson, and a protected first-round pick.
He immediately resigned too, did he?
Yeah. So what's crazy about this is originally Golden State did want to trade for Jimmy. And Jimmy said he won't go to Golden State unless he gets a contract extension. And at first, Golden State was like, we kind of just want you for this year, but we'll think about it. Then Golden State wanted Kevin Durant. So they had a deal in place, would send Jimmy Butler to Phoenix and then Kevin Durant to
the Warriors.
Golden State. And then, draft picks and some other people and stuff like that.
Durant didn't want to go back, did he?
No, he said no.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know why, but he said no.
Hey, that ship sailed, man. He already wrote that part of the story.
Where's let's see. There's a full breakdown of this. Right here. So then he says no, so he turns it down. So then the Warriors caved and just like, screw it. Fine, Jimmy. We'll give you the 2-year contract extension. So he got a 2-year, $110 million contract extension. Good for him.
120 or something, wasn't it? 121?
Maybe 120 something. Yeah, something like that. A lot of money for 2 years.
A lot of money.
And so good for him. He's now over his career, has over $423 million in guaranteed money. Good for him. Proud of you.
Shout out to Jimmy's agent, man.
How did Jimmy's baby mama?
Jimmy's baby mama getting paid.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
But this is interesting. It's like this is a weird trade for the Warriors because you caved, you didn't get who you wanted originally, and you had to give him a contract extension. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
it's weird. So now your big three is Jimmy Butler, Steph, and Draymond.
Yep. I mean, there's
I
worse
mean,
big
5
three.
years ago that would have been
That
great.
would have been nasty. Yeah.
You got an aging Draymond. You got an aging Steph. Now, can Steph go out there and still do it? Sure. Can he do it
Yeah.
every night? No.
I was going to say about one night a week.
Yeah. And what do you get from everyone thinks of Jimmy Butler as this great NBA player? He's really not. He's had a couple good playoff runs.
I mean, Jimmy
Jimmy Butler is going to give you solid defense and 22 points a night.
He's clutch.
That's
he's clutch too.
Yeah, he's going to be a solid fourth quarter player for you too. But he's not going to be a guy where it's like, Jimmy, nothing's working. We need you to score 40 tonight.
40, yeah. You don't see that a lot.
No,
he's not SGA, man.
It's not or it's not prime Durant, prime LeBron, when it's like, we need you to take over the game. He's just going to you're going to get consistency, right? And you're going to get a couple.
I almost feel like this guy's better on worse teams, man.
Exactly.
Like when he's got a bunch of trash around him and he's got to make plays and all that stuff, I feel like these guys get better. When you actually put some guys around him, I feel like it winds up being a problem because there's too many mouths to feed.
Yeah. They don't really have much depth now in gold. It's just a weird fit. I guess, though, because obviously who's going to score for you? Jimmy's going to get some buckets, like I said, 22 points tonight. Steph's going to be your shooter. They also have Buddy Hield, so but he ain't no spring chicken either. He was old when he got into the league. You know what I mean? He's younger than all these guys, but all these guys are old.
They got rid of Andrew Wiggins too. He's part of the trade, wasn't he?
Yep, he was. So Warriors get Jimmy Butler. He get Andrew Wiggins, PJ Tucker, and a protected first-round pick. Pistons get Lindy Waters and Josh Richardson. Jazz get Dennis Schroeder. Raptors get Kyle Anderson. 5-team trade.
5-team trade. That's unreal. I don't understand.
And somehow, some way, the Heat, this organization, man. First of all, let's just give them right here. You get some good pieces back. I don't know how you do it, but you did it.
Pat Riley, man.
Pat Riley also, congratulations to him. He's going to make a ton of money this week. Did you see that story about how his company has 11 different patents on three-peat? And so when the Chiefs win, if they want to sell merchandise, they worked out a deal this week that they'll be able to sell the merchandise because he has the patents to it. So he's going to get a piece of all those shirts.
Don't give him any of our cheap Pete profits.
Nope. He doesn't have that patent on that.
Yeah. Fuck you, Pat.
Yeah. And even if he did, wouldn't do it.
No.
Wouldn't do it.
Take that shit to trial.
He'll die before we go to trial, so we're good. Anyways.
Anyways. Well, big trade. Yada, yada, yada.
Massive trade, dude. You know what's funny out of all of this? Did you see what Dennis Schroeder said this week?
Nope.
Okay. Let me just show you.
Schroeder, he one of those little NBA reporters?
No, he's an NBA player.
Okay. Which Dennis Schroeder? No. What did he say?
So he came out just yesterday, I think it was, maybe 2 days ago.
Okay.
And said the NBA trade deadline is like modern day slavery.
Some bold words.
And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. No one's making you play professional basketball.
They're paying you a lot better than they used to pay the slaves.
Paid millions of dollars, dude.
Exactly.
Now, Schroeder is he's kind of I can understand why he's mad, but it's his own dumbass fault.
What's he mad about?
Well, back in 2021, he was on the Lakers. And this is when he started having his little breakout season. He's always been like a mid-tier role player, but players weren't good then. And he fit a role. And in the NBA, all you gotta do is become a starter and you're going to get paid $15 million a year. You know what I mean?
At
Like, you
least.
don't even have to be a starter.
You don't have to. I think you'd be 6th man of the year and clear $40 million.
Yeah. Well, the Lakers offered him an $84 million contract extension in 2021.
How much?
Turned it $84 million.
Okay.
He turned it down because his agent and everything was telling him the smart thing to do is hit free agency because everyone's just giving money. Well, that happened to be one of those years where there wasn't a lot of money going around because everyone kind of already had everyone was tied up with players already, so it wasn't a good year to be a free agent,
right?
Unless you were obviously just a stud.
Yeah.
So he ended up getting he's making millions of dollars, but he didn't get his $84 million contract. So he missed out on a lot of money. Still getting paid well, though. But since then, he's been traded to 7 different teams.
7 different teams in 2021?
Yes.
Holy cow, bro.
Let's see. I think I have, where's that? Oh, no, I don't have it up here. Yeah, man.
He don't even have time to get settled in, bro, before they send him down the road.
Yeah, 7 different teams, and he's been traded 8 times.
Wow. He got traded back to one of them, huh?
Yeah, the Lakers. So he was the Lakers, and he went to Boston, then Houston in the same year. Following year, back to the Lakers. Then last year, Toronto and Brooklyn. And this year, he started in Brooklyn, and he was sent to the Warriors, and now he's going to the Jazz. So I understand why he's a little bit upset about the whole NBA trade stuff and whatnot, but at the same time, it's like it's not slavery. You're getting paid millions of dollars.
No, yeah, that's a stupid comment, bro.
Yeah,
you're living a luxury lifestyle in all 8 of them damn cities. You got to live a pretty good lifestyle, and you're gonna sit and say some shit like that. That's why, man. I'm telling you, that's why I can't give the damn NBA the time of day. These guys are already a bunch of overpaid bums, and on top of that, all they want to do is bitch and whine about it.
Low IQ Fig Newton. Prima donnas, that's right. That's right. Scrotum. Schroeder scrotum. That's right, Mighty Megatron. That's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that was not the only trade we had go down last night, Crick. We actually had several.
Yeah, we got to talk about more of these.
Several.
Wonderful.
We got a lot more.
Wonderful.
You ready?
I did see.
We're gonna talk about our good friends.
Oh, we're gonna talk about this again. Okay.
Yeah, they're back, folks. Trump's finally back in office, and it's only going to get better from here. As a celebration, Patriot Attic is sending our free Trump red knives to people who voted for Trump. Let's go, baby. This is just their way of saying thank you for supporting him. This moment in history. Normally, this knife retails at $100. That's right, $100. But right now, you can grab it just the cost of shipping. Scan the QR code to the right, apply your 100% off coupon, and claim your Trump knife today. Go support our good friends over at Patriot Attic. They're proud to be American. Look at some of this other stuff they got up going on over here. Nice little site. Look at those socks. I like those socks. So go get your free right here. Go get your free knife, right? It's beautiful. And also go check out their website. We got some other fun stuff up there right now. But scan that QR code. It's your free knife that usually retails at $100. They're going to give it to you free. You just got to pay the cost of shipping. Go to Patriot Attic today.
Booyah.
Yeah. Shaka like a boom. All right, Crick. Let's go to the next one. Actually, let's go to this one because I want to ask you about this. Because this one's a little personal for you.
Yeah, man. I think this is foolish. I know what you're about to ask me. I think this is foolish on their part.
The Lakers, who just traded for Luka, now they're looking for a big man because they got rid of Anthony Davis. They need some size. Need some beef. None of that Chick-fil-A stuff. They need real beef. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they traded for let me check my notes again. Mark Williams?
That's what I'm sitting here. I'm trying to pull up his stats and be like, what have you been doing all year, bro? Because last night you had 6 fucking points. Now, granted, they may have pulled him at halftime or something. Because they do.
They're not getting this guy for scoring ability. This is for defense and size and rebounds.
I was just trying to see what he's been doing all this season. I mean, he's averaging.
So this move is for the Lakers for the future. So Mark Williams is 23 years old. Big,
he's a young guy,
big
man.
dude.
He's a young guy. He's playing pretty. He's a young guy. He's playing pretty well. I mean, he's got averaging 15.6 points a game, 9.6 rebounds. He's almost averaging double. So,
yeah, this is for this is just to beef up some size that they desperately need now. I mean, honestly though, you only got one guy. If he somehow gets injured, you're screwed. But you can't. I guess you can't really ever.
And he's still a center, man. It ain't like you can depend on him to play 48 minutes a game.
No, but this is the type of guy that Luka plays really well with. When Luka has big guys like that, this is his. Especially since Luka likes to shoot those threes, knowing that he's got a guy down there who's going to go get if the rebound and whatnot.
Yeah,
so I think it's a good move. It's risky. I don't think it helps you. I don't think it helps you win a title this year. Not that they're going to, but I don't think it does. I think it's more so for the future with Luka because it's going to take some time for these guys to figure some things out. But I was shocked because the first thing I saw was the Lakers are trading Dalton Connect. And I go, what?
Yeah, bro.
I mean, this is a good young player, stud right now. It looks like a promising future good NBA player. Who knows what he can be. But I saw that and I go, wow, they must be. I thought we were getting. I don't know who is available or who they could have gotten, but I'm like, I was expecting a well-known name coming back.
Yeah,
right?
Dude. Yeah. Like I said, I was kind of surprised here. I feel like the Lakers are going all in for right now, bro. For the this season, maybe next season, they're all in for that one. I think they're going to go into a cellar after that. I feel like they're trading away all the key pieces, the young pieces, man.
The Lakers?
Yeah.
Yeah, they never really care about that kind of stuff, though, because they
I don't feel like you can in this stuff, man.
Well, they're the Lakers. They just have the attitude of, like, we'll get players to come play here.
That's
and even
true.
when it seems like they won't, and then they do a thing like, hey, we're going to go get Luka. Now they have Luka. Now there's going to be some people like, I want to go play with Luka.
If I'm Dalton Connect, I'm so miserable this morning.
Yeah, you're going to Charlotte.
Charlotte, bro. Of all the places, I'd be like, can I just retire right now?
Good thing for him, though, is he's going to actually get to play and show off his skills. And if he does end up polishing into something nice, he's getting a nice fat contract down the road.
Yeah, or you go to Charlotte and they're just so bad that you can't.
No, you're not going to win, but it gives you a better chance of getting if he ends up becoming a superstar, you're going to get paid, buddy. There's a good chance to get you paid.
Man, you got to go down there and compete for minutes with like LaMelo. So I don't know. But the Hornets are terrible. So if I'm him, I guess whatever.
At that point, dude, all I'm worried about is getting a solid contract. I'm thinking a couple of years down the road, getting me paid, baby.
I guess so, man. I guess so.
It's all about the money. This was interesting. Everyone talks about, Wemby's a big dude, right? Wemby's standing reach is 9'7". Mark Williams' standing reach is 9'9".
That's crazy.
Big dude.
He probably how tall is Mark Williams?
I think 7'2".
7'2". He's pretty big. He's 7 foot. 7 foot, 240 pounds. Yeah, that's pretty big dude too. But hell, so you got a 2-inch longer reach, and he's like 5 inches shorter than this guy.
Yeah, everyone was talking about Wemby, being that alien freak, and it's like this guy can reach. He's got this the highest standing reach in the league.
It's the wingspan of a pterodactyl.
So now I kind of see why they went and got the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess, man. Like I said, you had to have somebody to be able to compete with that. What up, Andrew?
What up, Andrew? How we doing?
Yeah. Yeah, hell. And you know what? Celtics still winning the title. All these teams can trade all these guys, move all these cats around, and everything else. Ain't none of them beating the damn Celtics when it matters.
Yeah, you got to feel good if you're Boston. You're like, hey, all these teams scrambling to put a team together, and then they don't have any chemistry yet. And you're like, we got the same guys that have been here for years, and we're just
rolling through. All we do is win, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'd love seeing all these teams scrambling, trying to figure out some way to beat us.
Like, what? Who's going to beat us? You guys are talking about the Cavs beating us. We just handled them with it. We could beat those bums.
Yeah, absolutely. Ain't nobody beating the damn Celtics. They're running it back, bro. Period. I bet you all these damn teams. Here's the thing: is like the Lakers gonna make all these damn moves. Warriors gonna make all these damn moves. All this stuff ain't none of them gonna be in the Western Conference Finals.
I'm thinking this is one of those moments, Crick, where we're sitting here, like, remember Week 14? I'm telling you the Super Bowl that we're gonna get. right? It's
Yeah.
one of those moments we end up. I think we're right on this. I think the fact that you said that right now makes me think. I'm pulling it up right now. NBA Futures Championship. It's not a good number, but I think we should bet at plus 225 Celtics.
Yes, 100%.
I mean, it's because we're gonna be like because normally I look at this and be like Crick's onto something, but it's only 225, and then the playoffs are gonna come. It's gonna be even money when the playoffs start. I'm like, why didn't I grab the 225?
You'll be lucky to
All-Star
get
break.
plus 125 or something when the playoffs start. You'll be lucky.
What do you think they are to win the East?
You probably got to lay like minus 140 or something.
Minus 115. That is gross. That is gross.
That's what I'm saying, man. None of this matters. They're going to sit and they're going to make us talk about all this, show us all these damn things. Ain't none of these guys going to be playing in the conference finals.
That is gross.
It's going to be like Denver against Boston in the NBA finals.
They have the Thunder.
Thunder, that could be one. Thunder's pretty good too. But I feel like they're going to choke it.
SGA last night, 50 points.
That's the thing. That's the only thing that makes me think they rely on that guy a lot. Hell, he's had I don't know how many 50-point games in the last month, but they rely on that guy a lot. And I feel like you might run into it where if he gets a little cold streak or something, some of the other dudes can't pick it up. I don't know. They're really good, bro. They're really good.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I might bet this today. The Denver Nuggets to win the West plus 550. They're the second favorite. Plus 550.
You got some guys. That's the other thing about the Thunder, man. You got a lot of young dudes that maybe ain't been in that spot yet before. Look at the Nuggets and Jokic and all those guys. They've done this before, man.
Listen, as long as odds are, and I haven't looked at the standings, but odds are the Nuggets and the Thunder are going to be on the opposite sides of the bracket. As long as they're on the opposite sides, and I got plus 550 in my pocket, I feel good about the Nuggets getting it. Jokic is still. Listen, I know there's a bunch of guys that are playing really well. Jokic is still the best player in the league right now.
Period.
That guy. Yeah.
Period.
SGA is going to get the MVP, and he's lighting it up and stuff like that. Jokic is still out there doing the damn thing.
Absolutely. That is the best player on the court, man.
And we want to talk about chemistry. That team's got some pretty good chemistry. You know what I mean?
Michael Porter Jr. playing well. All those guys,
plus
man.
550, Craig. I might make a big bet on that today.
I think that's a good bet, sir. I do.
I place that bet today. Tomorrow, Jokic snaps his ankle. It's gonna be my luck.
Oh my God, no, we don't want that at all.
Oh,
we love the Joker. I love the Joker, dude. That's a guy I can get behind. No homo.
Thank you.
Sorry. I realized as soon as it came out, bro. My bad.
Oh my God.
Oh man, I almost missed that one. Sorry, y'all. Whoops. That's the way I felt when I sent you that
way
text.
you said it too. I was like, that is a perfect
whoa,
clip.
No.
A perfect clip.
That's the way I was. That's when I sent that text the other day, and you said, and I looked back and I was horrified. I was like,
that's the guy I wanted to come on. Is what you said.
You gotta you gotta be better than that, Cricket. Jeez. Oh man. Anyways.
Oh boy, that's funny. And then the other big trade yesterday, which I think is going under the. It's not a huge deal. It's just another star. Brandon Ingram is going to Toronto for Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, and Kelly Olynyk is just a trade piece nowadays. That's crazy. And 1 first-round pick and 1 second-rounder. I don't understand this trade. Other than the Pelicans are just like, we're done. This whole Zion experiment and whatnot, it ain't working. The reason why I don't understand it, it's not like the Raptors. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Raptors suck, don't they?
They're really bad, I thought.
Yeah, let me check the standings real quick. Yeah, Toronto is the 3rd worst team in the NBA. They're 16-30, or in the Eastern Conference, they're 16-35. They have zero chance.
They're trading away first-round picks.
They're trading around a bunch of pieces, and yeah, picks don't really matter. And it's like,
I mean, still, if I'm that bad,
well, I don't think it's probably not a first round this year. It's probably a future first, or this next draft. Because if it was his next draft, that's dumb.
I feel like if you're that bad, you got to hold on to those first-round picks like gold.
I mean, granted, Brandon Ingram's a great guy to bring in, but I mean, this is clearly a trade for the future. So maybe their idea is let's bring Brandon Ingram in now, and then we're going to focus on maybe that will help us lure in some free agents
build
in the
around
offseason or something.
Yeah,
but weird trade. I mean, I get this trade for the Pelicans. You know what I mean? Like you're going to just kick the tires, start over.
I think the Pelicans won that one. I mean, I think you probably win that one with the picks.
Maybe it just depends on those picks and when they are, but
yeah, once again, I always think about this. When you get these guys, like these people think they're going to get these guys as the same player that they were the team before. They may have been a lot happier. I mean, I don't know why, but he may have been more happy in New Orleans, man. You go to Toronto, you're so guaranteed you're going to get the same type player.
Let me see what. Yeah, but maybe he's going to get a bunch of money.
Yeah, that's a motivator.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm pulling up his contract right now because the last contract he signed was only 5 years, 158 million.
Only?
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Andrew says the Raptors loaded with young talent too. Okay.
You know what it might have been too? It might have just been Toronto might not even. That's interesting. Look at this. Toronto could just get rid of him after this year. So this just might just be a way to get a friendly contract where they can get a guy off their books.
Band-Aid, yeah.
So they're either going to extend him, or this is just like hey, you're going to finish out the season here, and you're an unrestricted free agent, go wherever you want.
Yep.
Either way, if I'm him, I'm not mad because I'm going to get paid no matter what happens after this season. So, gonna go hang out for the next few months up in Toronto. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds exciting.
I'll go drink some Molson's.
Yep.
Good Canadian beer up there.
You about have to be hammered to stay up there in that cold weather.
Yeah, so that's very, very interesting. But I'm trying to look real quick, see what they. Oh my! Oh, okay, it's next year. Okay. So the 2020, the first round pick that they got was a 2020 pick for next year, but it's not the Raptors pick. It's actually the Pacers pick that the Raptors had. So it's a first rounder, but it's the Pacers first rounder. So whatever that ends up becoming.
Okay.
And then here you go, Crick. And then a 2031 second round pick.
Right. Yes.
That's not a real year. That's not a real year, Crick.
Yeah, it's not.
Some of these NBA trades and the picks. Hey, we'll give you a 2035, the naming rights to
our firstborn, and they'll be traded.
Not my firstborn. We'll find some guy that's the
GM for the Hornets.
No, a kid in 8th grade that's projected to be.
Yeah, you can name his first
next
kid.
All-Star. Yeah,
100%, man. And then they'll trade these damn things 4 more times before the year actually gets here. You're gonna probably wind up back with the Pacers. They'll get it back like the Bulls did this year. They'll trade it 4 or 5 years ago. They'll wind up making some blockbuster deal. I love how every one of these is a fucking blockbuster deal. And then they'll wind up getting their pick back 4 years down the road. And they'll screw it up again.
Patriot says almost an hour in, still talking gay NBA. I told you at the beginning of this stream that's what we were going to do. Because listen, the NBA deserves it today. I'm sorry.
At least y'all just got to listen to it, man. He makes me come in here and talk about this shit.
They stole the headlines from the NFL this week. I haven't heard one person say a thing about the NFL this week. It's all been Luka this, Jimmy Butler that. Now we're talking Brandon Ingram. Who would have thought we would have talked Brandon Ingram during the NFL Super Bowl week?
I'd rather talk Phoenix Open.
Let me see what else I got. We'll switch gears, though. We'll switch gears to something else. Let me see. I do have some other things to talk about. See, the last thing on the NBA, and we'll get to make fun of Steve Kerr.
I do enjoy that.
This was him talking about Andrew Wiggins being traded.
Okay.
And he had to tell him at halftime. He just had a baby boy last week, girls in school. Wiggs is one of my favorite players I've ever coached. Just a wonderful soul. We don't hang that banner in 22 without him. I'm going to miss him. Listen, dude, I know it's like, you do care about your players, and that's fine. But I think what he's trying to put out there is like, this is just dumb that we're doing these trades like this and blah, 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 and during the middle of the games and stuff. And look, he just settled in. He's got a life here. Now he's got to go. I don't feel bad for Andrew Wiggins or any of these NBA guys. This is a job. You knew the job, and you're getting paid generational wealth. All right. Those kids, it sucks. As a dad, I would hate to have to go down and be separated from my kids and whatnot. I'd hate that. But if I knew I was going to get tens of millions of dollars to go do it, yeah, okay, dad's going to be gone for a few months, right?
It ain't like you ain't got the money to move your whole damn family.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. It's like they can move them down there. That's it. Yeah.
I mean, I understand you're having to.
You got to take your kid out of school. That sucks. They'll get over it.
Sucks, but it's part of the deal. And you knew what you signed up for when you got drafted.
Yeah.
It
But
is.
even if they had, even if you had to keep your kids there and your family there and whatnot, you had to go work. Okay.
For what? Yeah, for 3 more months? Like, okay,
Yeah.
I understand that may be tough, but that's part of it, and you got paid significantly for that.
Yeah. It's like, I don't,
Like I said,
it's real hard to feel bad for these guys.
I don't feel bad for any of these guys, any of them.
Well, you're just heartless.
No. I mean,
You only like the guys you can get behind.
no homo.
That's what we established today.
Oh, damn. I got to be better than that.
You do got to be better than that. Taylor Swift's mad. Let's talk a little NFL. Taylor Swift is going to be mad at Travis.
Oh, for what?
He's sleeping on the couch. She might not go to the game now.
Oh, man. That's exciting.
Because Patrick came out and said this. He says he is excited to play the Super Bowl with President Donald Trump in attendance. He says it's always cool to be able to play in front of a sitting president, someone that is on, or someone who is at the top position in our country. So that's what Patrick came out and said. And then also, Travis came out and said this. Where's it at? Where is it at? Maybe I didn't retweet it. Anyways, Travis basically came out and said the same thing. He said, regardless of who's in office, it's cool to, it's cool to have the United States sitting president come play. Taylor's not going to like that.
Nope. I think they ought to put him in the same booth.
They should. They should.
Yep, I think they ought to put him in the same booth, man.
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
Yeah, that would be the best thing to watch. Then if you put Taylor Swift and Donald Trump in the same skybox.
Oh God, she couldn't shake that off.
No, she could not shake that off.
Here, we're gonna mute Sports Hub. Thank you for catching that one, Patriot. Good job giving him a warning too. Proud of you.
Mm-hmm. Patriot don't play. What up, Derp?
Derp's in the house. I'm here for the Puppy Bowl bets. Who you betting on? Who you betting on in the Puppy Bowl? You been scouting it for us? You been scouting it, buddy?
You can bet that I won't watch that.
Okay. Let's get into some fun stuff. Remember yesterday I was telling you about John Gruden getting Portnoy, Caitlin Clark jersey?
Mm-hmm.
You got me a fake jersey.
Did you hear that?
What did he say?
But I wore 11. Nobody knows that. You got me a fake jersey. I would have embarrassed myself if I was.
Damn.
Yeah.
From the horse's mouth.
Yes.
Fuck it.
So he texted Caitlin Clark. He goes, "Look, I got your high school jersey. This is cool, blah, blah." She goes, "That is my high school, but I wore 11, not 22.
We are sorry, Dave.
So someone told you that was her high school number?
They're selling these jerseys in the
Knockoffs.
store. Instead of
First off,
our Saints jersey, they had a Derek Carr high school jersey. Brock Bowers, high school. Josh Jacobs, high
So they're
school.
probably all fake.
Tom Brady,
It's
high
fake.
school.
Yeah.
They went back and they went to the high school that these guys went to. Exact replica jersey with their school
They
colors.
saw you
the
coming.
numbers are
They
wrong.
saw you coming a mile away. They're like, look at this sucker walking in here. And they saw
I
you
would've
at 22.
Jake is the one that says
Now it's him.
it's all Jake.
Yeah.
He blames the producer. He goes, "It was all Jake."
that so somebody should we can't Google this and find out what their number was.
I don't know, dude. I feel like if you Google,
Like if you're
and
selling
just-
these, why wouldn't you just Google that? Like that information's
I
available
don't know
everywhere.
if people. I don't know if people actually, if it's that common to have their high school jersey number, like to know, like you could see which high school they play for.
You can still get the number. I mean, hell, especially all these cats, every one of all their high school shit's on tape too. Just look back at one of the tapes and get the number.
Google me, Crick. What number was I in high school?
I mean, I'm sure we could dig it up.
Could we?
And you're not Caitlin Clark. There's probably
we
not as
could.
much high school footage of you playing high school sports as there is of Caitlin Clark playing high school basketball. I'm just saying
Same.
there's a way you could figure this out. Hell, he just texted her. So maybe text her. What number did you wear? Oh, 11.
Yeah, but John Gruden doesn't have Caitlin Clark's number.
You don't have to have their damn number to figure out what number they were in high school. You don't have to have their phone number. That shit's available out there somewhere. All the stuff these people could figure out about all these folks, and you can't figure out what their high school number was.
Listen, John Gruden's a trustworthy guy. He's like, listen, you're selling these. They look legit. They look authentic. I'm going to take you at your word. He's a trusting guy. Who would you want to screw over John Gruden?
These people selling these high school jerseys.
I know, man.
Or I want to know if all of them were fake too. Was like Brock Bowers' number wrong and all that stuff?
Probably, man. These guys had a chance to get a shout out from old Coach Gruden.
Maybe they were afraid that they would get some kind of copyright or something against them, some kind of trademark. So they made them like
the trademark should be the logo, not the number.
For a high school?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that.
I don't know. I don't
think that many high schools have a trademark pull like that, bro.
I ain't one of those lawyers, Crick. I don't know how this works.
I don't think a lot of high schools, especially public high schools, have a lot of lawyers defending them, man.
Oh, they've got all the lawyers.
I somehow doubt that. You see what public school teachers get paid? I'd be pissed if I was a public school teacher knowing they had lawyers.
Guess what, Crick? I think I'm about to get me a Cybertruck. I just ordered myself some 1775 coffee the other day. I got myself 223 entries into the Cybertruck. Let's go. Do you enjoy the free speech that Rumble's protecting and fighting for? Our show on Rumble is only possible thanks to our viewers supporting Rumble's platform and purchasing Rumble's products. Most of you drink coffee every day. Hell, this is the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. You know me, got my coffee right here. I'm always drinking that premium pea berry from 1775 coffee. Let's go, baby. That's why you have to try Rumble's 1775 coffee. It's actually some of the best coffee, and it's the same price as the coffee you buy now, but it's way better. Trust me. It's that pea berry. I love the pea berry. I love everything there. Pea berry, baby, is my favorite. Rumble 1775 coffee is free from chemicals, yet rich in flavor. That's because their beans are sourced from high-altitude farms in Bolivia, hand-picked, roasted weekly at their facility in Miami, and delivered fresh to your doorstep. And as believers in freedom, buying from Rumble helps fight back against woke corporations like Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. Join the coffee revolution and the brew rebellion in Rumble 1775 coffee. Go to 1775 coffee, use the code STUDIO, that's STUDIO. Get a free month supply of their cognitive boosting supplement, Limitless, when you buy 2 bags of their coffee. Think about that. It's a crazy deal, and the supplement is worth more than the 2 bags of coffee. Go to 1775coffee.com and try their amazing coffee today. I'm telling you guys, this is great. And when you go there, you're going to get entries and a chance to win a Cybertruck and $30,000 cash. I got myself 223 entries. I got myself 2 bags of the premium pea berry. And you know what else I got? You know what else I got, Crick? You know what else I got? I tried their little protein creamer. This thing. I was like, you know what? Let's try this thing. It looks delicious. I don't usually like creamer in my stuff, but I was like, you know what? Let's try it. Let's power up. Let's power up, baby. 1775 coffee. Go check them out today.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. You know, one thing I want to get on here. Oh, where's it at? Where's it at? There's something cool on here. I want this, but it's not available yet.
Blue, if he doesn't let us talk picks, man, we'll talk picks on Puff the Breaks this afternoon, me and Steps.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh, I want this cup. A little to-go cup. A little Freedom cup.
Get you one. You probably buy a whole
sold out.
Oh, man.
Well, you guys actually want to talk? You guys actually want to talk picks?
Yeah, man. They want to talk sports.
We are. We got
maybe some people are actually going to play today. So when do all these players for these trades start playing next game?
Probably after the trade deadline, or after the
All-Star break. Yeah, that would make sense.
Chris Middleton got shipped off. Kyle Kuzma is now going to Milwaukee. What's funny is Kyle Kuzma was talking a whole bunch of shit 2 years ago on the old Twitter
about Milwaukee.
No, about Giannis. About the way he plays, and he just throws elbows into your chest. People are digging up old tweets.
Sweet. Now you get to practice with him every day.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's go through this news, and then we'll get to the games and picks and stuff. We already talked about this. Oh, no, we didn't talk about this. We hinted at it. President Trump did sign an executive order banning males from playing in female sports. If you're a biological male, you were born a biological male, and you have a ding-ding. Even if you don't have a ding-ding, you cut that thing off. You were born a biological male. You cannot play in women's sports. Let's go.
That's my president right there, man. Absolutely. Been waiting on
Thank
this
you,
bullshit
President
to
Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
Even Stepp said something nice about this. He goes, "It's sad that we even have to sign this order." You know what's sad? The sad is the fact that it passed in the House and the bill has died in the Senate because the Senate won't bring it up. They need because executive orders are great, for getting stuff done for the administration, but it's once like the next president comes in, they can get rid of it like that. They can rescind it. That's where you need Congress. So a lot of these things that Trump's doing now is great, but he's pushing Congress to go make this law. So it's a lot harder to
It should be a damn law. I hate that it has to even be talked about. It's ridiculous, man.
Mm-hmm. And the NCAA came out and said that they will abide by the executive order, which I thought was kind of crazy.
Well, good, because you've already got a bunch of this stuff going on where you had the damn San Jose State volleyball team playing with a dude on their team, and you had half the damn conference refuse to play them. So good. Everybody should be.
They came out and basically said that they will abide by. It says to end the President Trump's order provides a clear and national standard. So they're going to review it, but they're going to ultimately, they said they're going to abide by the executive order. I'm surprised because usually they like to push back on every single thing that Trump does. So the fact that they're like, yep, we're going to go with this, tells me people are starting to read the room a little bit.
Yeah. If you were born with a dick, you shouldn't be playing sports with people that were born with vaginas. Period.
It's not that. You know what's crazy? It's not that, because we're seeing a lot of DEI stuff. All these companies are getting rid of their DEI programs. The fact that the spigot, the money spigot, and it's just so gross that all these organizations and companies and everything, they just bend the knee to whatever administration is in office. And now that the DEI, you're not getting any extra money from all these slush funds that the left was doing through the U.S. aid program that's getting shut down and exposed. Did you know, Crick, that we were paying like tens of millions of dollars for other countries to like teach about sex education?
Don't tell me stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. We'll get that's another story for another day.
Don't tell me stuff like that.
Yeah, so good for them. They're going to be doing that. That's great. Let's see.
It's ridiculous. I just can't believe there's that many people out there that were supporting domestic violence until now.
I know, right?
Unreal.
The NFLPA came out. The executive director Lloyd Howell says no players I've spoken to want 18 games. Remember, Roger Goodell wants 2 preseason games and then 18 games. Now, of course, no player wants it. They're going to say they don't want it. But I think this is what they have to do, Crick. We've talked about it. You say no, and that's your leverage to get 2 bye weeks. If you go to 18 games, you need 2 bye weeks.
Are they saying no, not 2 bye weeks?
Right now, 2 bye weeks, it would just be an 18th game with 1 bye week.
No.
This is where the negotiation starts. But shout out to Warren Sharp. He tweeted this out. Hard no. NFL players balk at 17-game regular season. This is back in 2020. So it's like this is how you know. It's just a negotiating factor.
Yeah, 100%. And like I said, they should give them the extra bye, because you look at a team like the Lions this year. Okay, it was one of the best teams in the league, but they did have that long, had their bye week early, had that long stretch there, and it did wind up affecting them down the stretch, I believe. So I think the extra bye week only makes for a better product. Come time for the games that actually matter, the playoff games, stuff like that, those teams will be a lot healthier in those spots.
Yeah, and it also, you can push your season back and actually have the Super Bowl be on President's Day weekend, which is how it should be.
I agree, dude. We should all have Monday off.
Yeah, that's right, Slicknard. We were paying $1 million for condoms to go to Afghanistan.
Seems money well spent.
I saw something that the IRS pays like $30,000 a month for coffee cups. A month.
We couldn't just all get our own coffee cup?
Crick, it's basically what all this stuff is exposing is that it's just a money laundering scheme. This money actually doesn't go where it's supposed to go. It pays into an LLC that someone set up.
I was thinking
a nonprofit. Then they pay all their executives and whatnot. I
was thinking I should have invested in throwaway coffee cups.
You should have.
Jeez.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. Trump says men claiming to be women have stolen more than 3,500 victories from women, says Trump, as he ends men pretending to be women from playing women's sports in front of a cheering crowd of female athletes. That's a cool thing, too. He had all those female athletes around him.
I'm telling you, dude.
All these news networks that come out and say that women don't like him and that he's a misogynist and blah, blah, blah. Well, clearly there's a group of women right there that love this.
Get you some of that, lefties. Pieces of shit.
Suck on that.
Mm-hmm.
Bitches.
Yeah. No, like I said, I love this. This should have happened a long damn time ago.
Yeah. No, that's great. That's good news. What was I gonna say also too about that? I forget.
Yep.
Kings got Jonas Valanciunas. Okay. Myles Garrett says he would absolutely love to play for the Commanders with Jaden Daniels. Okay.
That's probably where you're gonna go, ain't it?
Chiefs Patrick Mahomes asked if there's a loss that keeps him up at night. And he says, yeah, the Super Bowl versus Tampa is pretty easy. Yeah, he didn't throw a touchdown pass or anything. They didn't score a touchdown in that game.
So yeah,
Thomas living rent free up there, baby.
Yeah, he was. Still is. Sounds like.
Just to let you know, this is how good Drake May is. This is pass protecting ratings composition. Denver was the best this year. Look at that. Baker plays well when he's protected.
Mm-hmm. We love Baker.
32. Look who's all the way at the bottom. The Patriots. What are we doing? Get out of here.
Golly. Sounds like you ought to be drafting a damn left tackle is what it sounds like at number 4.
If you think we're number 3, by the way, not 4.
Wherever you're at, you'd sound like you needed a left tackle.
I was thinking this trade. Think of this trade. If I knew I couldn't get like Abdul Carter, right? And I'm the Patriots. Let's say I knew he was going to be gone.
Okay.
Would you trade the 3rd overall pick to the Browns for Myles Garrett?
Yes.
Okay, me too. I feel like a lot of Patriots fans
don't hurry before they change their mind.
And if I'm the Browns, you know what? I'd accept it because you know why? Then they'd had the 2nd and 3rd overall pick.
Just like the Texans did.
And it worked out.
Worked out pretty well. They made the playoffs twice since. I mean, because then if you're the Browns, I mean, once again, though, I also don't think this is like that draft that the Texans got because, I mean, C.J. Stroud clearly should have been the number 1 pick in that damn draft because it was not Bryce Young. But you just got lucky. I don't think that guy is in the draft this year for a quarterback.
Oh, by the way, we got updates on this creator stuff. So the premium stuff doesn't come until we're actually in the program. So when we're in the program next month, we'll have to do 5 hours a month of premium content. There will be a button in Rumble Studio that I can do all that. Which the hours that only count is when we're streaming out of Rumble Studio. So like the morning show. So our streaming hours don't count when you and Steps go live and stuff because I don't set it up through Studio because I'm not there to run it. I wish. And I'm going to ask Rick and them and guys over at Rumble if there is a way, like here in StreamYard, I give you access to it, right? If I can give you access to Rumble without having to give you like all my like login info to my Rumble and everything. I mean, if I have to, we'll figure that out.
I mean, yeah, we can do it. It's like we can make it work. We'll figure it out. Talk to them, see what's up. We'll make it work. I'll do whatever I need to.
But yeah, and I've got some good ideas for Rumble premium content and whatnot and some fun things to do. But that greatest sports moments, I guess we can actually do on the regular show. So that'll be fun.
Sweet. Love that. Love that.
Or greatest sports feeling, I should say, not moments, feelings. What else do we got? What else do we got before we get into the games? Nothing. I think that's it. Nothing. Oh, Cheap Pete shirts. You can still get them. By the way. You little cheap Peters. You cheap Peters. Well, Crick, we got like 6 inches of snow last night.
6 inches of snow.
Yeah. It took me an extra half hour to drive home last night. I was thinking of you when I was like just snow everywhere, just caked in snow. I was like, man, Crick would hate this.
Miserable. It's disgusting.
Oh yeah, it was nasty.
I just threw up my mouth a little bit.
I know. I told my wife, I'm like, I'm going to be home later than normal. I thought it was going to take me 2 hours to get home, but.
5 p.m. B. McCormick. 5 p.m. Eastern time, sir.
I'm gonna let you talk. I'm guessing you want to talk hockey with the chat. You want to talk hockey with the chat while I go?
I'll talk hockey with
car and go warm it up.
Yep, go ahead, man. Do your thing. I'll talk hockey. We don't have a whole lot to recap last night. There were 3 games, man. I believe the Oilers beat the Blackhawks 4-3. Rangers beat the Bruins 3-2, and then the Kings did come through for us on a little -1.5, -2.5. They won 6-3 over the Canadians. So Let's see what we got tonight. We've got, looks like the first game of the evening. We got the Capitals traveling to the Flyers. Flyers are plus 124 on the money line, minus 148 for Washington. You got a total of 5.5 in this one. Minus 115 to the over, minus 105 to the under. We'll just run down these lines a little bit, y'all. I don't really know what I'm going to take yet. This is the first time I've looked at these today, so I'll be looking at them throughout the day, and I'll let you know what I'm taking this evening on Pump the Brakes. There, you got the Utah Hockey Club traveling to Columbus to face the Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets are plus 130 at home. I kind of like that. Minus 155 on the money line for Utah. Total of 5.5 in that one also. Minus 122 to the over, plus 102 to the under. Blue likes the Capitals money line there. Minus 148 on that one. Senators at the Lightning. I feel like they just played, didn't they? Didn't they just play this game the other night? Maybe a back-to-back. I have to look at that. The other Lightning, minus 1.5 on plus 160. Minus 162 on the money line for Tampa Bay. Plus 136 for Ottawa. And a total of 5.5 in this one as well. Minus 120 the over. Even money to the under. Yeah, I like the Blue Jackets money line too, I believe, Blue. And he likes the Devils money line over the Golden Knights. Looks like that one is minus 110 both ways on the money line for the Devils and the Golden Knights. Total of 5.5 in that one also. Looks like they're all. No, we got 6.5 down there. But total of 5.5 in that Golden Knights Devils game. Minus 120 the over. Even money to the under in that one as well. You got the Hurricanes at the Minnesota Wild. Wild are plus 140 on the money line. Hurricanes minus 166. The total is 5.5, minus 110 both ways there. Then Panthers at the Blues. Yeah, I was expecting the Blues to get thumped the other night by the Oilers, and they wound up winning. I think the Oilers squeaked that thing out in that one. But the Blues plus 142 on the money line in this one, minus 170 for Florida. Maybe looking at Florida minus the 1.5. But I feel like every time I try to bet against the Blues at St. Louis, I feel like it's easy money on the floor. They usually wind up winning the damn thing straight up. So I don't know. I may stay away from that one. Total of 5.5 there, minus 120 the over, even money to the under there. Damn, you got a full slate tonight, Blue. Yeah, the Knights have had their struggles on the road. They're really good at home, man, but they have had some struggles on the road, like the Wild money line tonight. I took that one the other night when they were at the Bruins. They got thumped in that damn thing. I was expecting, I've told y'all several times, I was expecting them to kind of fall off when Kaprizov went down for a month. But the first couple games after he was announced going down, they were out there playing very, very well. Won both those games in pretty convincing fashion. But since then, it might be time to be careful with the Wild. We might have to see. This game tonight will be a big telltale sign. The Hurricanes a good squad, a playoff squad there. So we'll see tonight. But I think maybe in this game, these are the games, like I said, since Kaprizov went down, these are the games against playoff caliber teams that they've showed up for. So could be one that you're looking at the Wild, but that may be a stay away from me tonight too, man. Avalanche at the Flames. You got the Flames plus 136 on the money line, minus 162 for Colorado. Total of 5.5 there, minus 122 to the over, plus 102 to the under. But don't let me scare you away, Blue, just because I'm saying it, man. Don't mean it's true. Like I said, you got the angles. You study this stuff. Trust yourself, man. Trust yourself. Maple Leafs at the Kraken. Kraken plus 136 on the money line, minus 162 for Toronto. Total of 6.5, plus 110 to the over in this one, minus 130. I think that's going to wind up going down. So if you look at a game like the Oilers and Blackhawks last night, I originally liked the over 6.5. It was plus 105, but it wound up flipping all the way to minus 115. I didn't really care for it. I don't like laying that juice. I know for some of y'all that don't matter. But, when it flipped to minus 115, I wound up staying away from it. But it was a winner. It wound up 4-3 Oilers in that one. So it got over the 6.5. This is another one I could see probably moving down. So I don't know that it'll get below even money on the over, but I do think there's a little extra value because that could be a game. The Kraken, those games at home, Buku likes to take. That's probably one Buku's going to like that. Both teams to score in the first period, over 1.5 and all that stuff. If I had to guess, that's probably a game that he's going to like that in tonight. So there he is. Oh, shit. I didn't even see that, Buku. My bad. There it is. Yep. I knew that was going to be one of your spots, man. Yep. I knew that was going to be one of your spots, the over 1.5 right there. You like the both teams to score in the first period in that one too, Buku? Might be one we wind up taking a little 2-1 exact score both ways, maybe. And then we got Vancouver. Patriot says he likes Vancouver here. He likes Vancouver and Florida. But you got the Canucks at the Sharks, and the Sharks are not a very good hockey team. That is the truth. You got minus 198 on the money line for Vancouver and plus 164 for San Jose. Total of 5.5 in this one, minus 135 to the over, plus 114 to the under. And no problem, Blue. No problem. Like I said, again, I'll dive into these and figure out what I'm going to take. Big slate today. We love Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays in hockey, man. Always a big slate. So I will dive into these, and I'll have my picks out and stuff in a little while. I've been releasing those a little bit later, y'all, because I was trying to get them out around noon and 1, somewhere around there. But I do wind up realizing when we do pump the brakes in the evening that I wind up seeing a lot of these lines move and it does make me change my mind on some of these picks. So I started releasing them a little bit later. So I'll release them today, probably around 4 or so before we do Pump the Brakes. Then we'll talk about them on Pump the Brakes and see which way we're leaning this evening, man. And you are welcome, Blue. No problem, sir. And B. McCormick said, I was already on the Buku 1.5 over on Kraken. That's right, man. They love that. That's the Buku bet, man. And I will also be taking both teams to score, Buku says. So, yep. Y'all know those are money in the bank right there, man. Money in the bank. All right, Blue. All right, Blue. We hope to see you there, man. Hope to see you there. Like I said, I'll have the picks out, man. I'll tag you on Twitter and all that stuff. And I appreciate you, Blue. We appreciate you, man, coming in here. I was trying to look over on the college hoops court. See, we got Ohio State and Maryland tonight. I'm kind of looking at Ohio State tonight in college hoops, man, -2.5. Maryland blew the doors off against them when they played up in Maryland. Now, I remember this game pretty vividly. It was a game where Maryland was up 50-something to like 19 at the half. They came out just shooting the doors off. And now you flip it around, go play down in Columbus, and you're going to have the Buckeyes -2.5 right there. I think the Buckeyes is the play tonight, and they have been playing much better. I feel like that was kind of a game, it was kind of a crossroads game for them when they played up at Maryland last time. Like I said, they played so bad, got thumped in that thing, but they have played much, much better and kind of righted the ship since there. They went on the road and been able to play, steal some wins. They did wind up blowing that one at Illinois the last game. I believe that was Sunday. But, yeah, they did wind up blowing that one. But I do like Ohio State tonight at home -2.5 against Maryland. Maryland has had their struggles on the road. So I do like that one. Let's see down through here. Anybody else playing tonight? Big time matchup. Thursday's a weird night in college basketball, man. You got a lot of these teams that'll be playing on Saturday that have already played on Tuesday or Wednesday. You don't see a lot of these, especially in conference play. You don't see them trying to stretch 3 games into a week, man. So it's a lot of smaller schools playing tonight. That Ohio State Maryland game is one of the bigger ones I see. You got Gonzaga plays, but they're -22.5. But I'll be honest with you, Gonzaga ain't really showed the ability to beat anybody by 20 plus lately. But probably just stay away from that one. But yeah, I don't see a big slate on the college hoops courts this evening. I was trying to see if we had any gems like, oh man, Pac-2 championships tonight in college basketball. You know, Washington State at Oregon State. So you probably take Oregon State in that one. They own the Cougs. They are their daddy. Go back to football season, look at that one. And then in the glorious NBA tonight, there's a somewhat small slate. I mean, 2, 4, 6 games in the NBA tonight. The Rockets are dead to me, man. I think you take the damn Timberwolves money line right now. Rockets are -1.5 on the road there. I like the T-Wolves +110 on the money line. Slicknard says, I'm into soccer. Do you gents get soccer now and then? Steps loves soccer, Slicknard. Steps is all about that damn soccer. He posts all his plays over on Action, all that stuff. He loves that stuff, man. So we'll get him to talk a little bit of soccer this evening on Pump the Brakes, see how he's been doing, all that. You're right, Andrew. NBA is dead, man. Dead. Barcelona and Liverpool money line, Blue says. Little parlay action right there. What'd that get you? What odds did you get on that, Blue? I feel like they both got to be heavy favorites, right? Probably get you a little plus money, though. And is that y'all doing? I know in soccer, man, there's a lot of different stuff. You got to bet. You can bet the tie, no bet, where you can bet the money line. You get a little bit less odds on it. That way, if it ties, you because if you bet the money line on the 3-way and it winds up tying, you're going to lose your bet on any side you bet the money line. But you can bet it like tie, no bet or whatever. Like I said, you're going to get a little bit less odds on it. But I think that's the safe way to do it. That way, at least if it ties, you at least get your money back. So, yeah, soccer, like I said, that's a Steps thing. Uncle Bob and Uncle Gordo over at Sports Picks, they love all that stuff too. They've been pretty busy. They haven't got to put a video out in the last couple months there because they have been busy. He's been releasing his picks and all that stuff over there. But they love that soccer, man. I just ain't never. I like to watch the World Cup. I like to watch all the big international tournaments when you got all the big dogs out there playing against each other. But as far as Champions League and all that stuff, it's hard for me to keep up with all that. Hell, I can't keep up with who's going to make the play, all the different aggregates and things like that. There's crazy stuff that goes on in soccer, man. You got quarter points and stuff. There's weird stuff going on. Miss the MLB, Blue says. It won't be long, man. I feel like pitchers and catchers got a report here in just probably a couple weeks. We'll have all those guys going down there. Probably won't be long at all. So baseball will be back before you know it, man. Then you'll get all of it you want, Blue.
You think just because I leave, you can talk shit about my Cougs?
Yep. Y'all going to get beat again tonight, man. Pac-2 championship.
ESPN gives us a 23% chance to win.
23%. Let's go.
So you saying there's a chance?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's cold out there.
I bet it is, buddy. That's
sorry. My not only was it covered in like a bunch of snow, it's like a lot of ice and stuff. I'm brushing things off. God, it's cold. It's cold.
Who's going to win World
See
Series?
that thing I tagged you in?
No.
Oh boy, let me find it. I tagged Patriot in the.
You'll be surprised. I don't really get on my Twitter unless I'm on the computer. So it's later in the afternoon. I usually do that stuff next morning. What is that? Popular in the 90s are now useless. That's true. So true.
I tagged you in. God, where's it at? I'm trying to find it.
Let's see.
It was a list. It was a list of colleges that. Here it is. Schools with multiple players in the Super Bowl. And this is the definitive, and this is definitive. So it is official now. Cougs over the Vols. We made the list, baby.
Okay.
We made the list. Let's go. We just breed elite athletes.
Well, that's 2 players. Like I said, we've got one Trey Smith play. Trey Smith was a Vol.
That's all you got?
That's it, man. I guess so.
Shout out to Oklahoma, dude. Does Oklahoma get a claim? Hurts? Is that how they did that? Alabama doesn't get him? Oklahoma
They're
gets
probably
him?
both claiming them.
Probably.
Probably bullshit. Well, I'm saying skewed ass stats.
Bastards.
Yeah, Oklahoma. That's good. That's about the only damn thing Oklahoma's won.
Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Okay. What else do we got, dude? You guys went over all the games and stuff?
Yep. Like I said, I have to dive into those. That was kind of the first time I've seen them this morning. So we'll dive. You got anything you're looking at in that stupid ass NBA tonight? I want to take the Timberwolves money line. Need your opinion on it.
I don't know what to see. Let me give you my initial gut feeling.
I like the T Wolves on plus money at home.
T Wolves at plus money. I kind of like the Kraken Maple Leafs over 1.5 first period.
Hell yeah, winner.
I just came up with that all on my own.
Mm-hmm. Walking out in the snow. Channeled your inner Iceman.
Sure did. Celtics 9.5 point favorites over the Mavericks. Sharp money. Do not. I know Anthony Davis is making his debut. I think I might lay it with the Celtics.
I think so too. It's already up to 10.
Like, I know Anthony Davis plays good defense, but so do the Celtics.
Ooh, we got the Mavericks team total. Nah, it's not a system play because they didn't lose, but
no. But we might look at it because
I'd like to look at that and see what the overall stats on that are.
Probably pretty good because they're a pretty good team. Let me see if I got if they got team totals up yet. Oh my God, they got the over under at 230.
Yeah, I got 229.5.
I think that's the play. Dallas Mavericks under 110. You don't know what you're getting from this Mavericks team.
And that's what I'm saying. And I don't feel like it's not like they're going to be in sync, just out there flowing along, hitting every shot and all that stuff. They're going to.
Like the Celtics are just going to let Anthony Davis just start. I mean, could Anthony Davis, show up and ball out against him? Yeah, but it's not like they're just going to let him.
Yeah, Porzingis is pretty good too.
Yeah, he's a specimen. Rockets, Timberwolves. No, Rockets 1 point favorites now. Okay, money coming in on the Rockets.
I got a minus 1.5. So
they need to ride the ship. Nuggets 7.5 point favorites over the Magic. Lakers 7.5 point favorites over the Warriors. Luka is making his debut, I think Saturday, for the Lakers.
The Warriors traded. See, that's the thing. You got to be careful betting on all these. You don't know what you're getting out of these teams, man. You don't know what you're getting out of them when they got a lineup solidified.
I know what you're getting. You're getting a Lakers team that seems that they've found the fountain of youth and how to score a bajillion points. You got a Warriors team that's got no defense now. Andrew Wiggins is like one of their better defensive players.
Yeah,
he gone. I think you go Lakers team total over 114.5.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about the spread or anything like that. I just think or you just take the over in the game. The over in the game is 221.5, but then you don't know what you're going to get from the Warriors in this one.
Well, I'm saying, yeah, it'd be like a 110 to 90 or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the Lakers team total over more initially. Guys, remember, this is all gut feeling because we got to wait to see what happens. I'll put out anything I'm on. I'll put out over on gameon.locals.com.
And I agree with Andrew. This is the toughest time to bet. This shit's tough anyway.
Yeah,
but what about the Trailblazers are favored over the Kings? That's got to be
winning streak.
That's got to be almost in the sharp action. I think you take the damn Trailblazers. I do. I wanted to take them the other night, get 5 against whoever they were damn playing because I was
the Suns,
the Pacers. No, they were playing the Pacers.
Oh, the Pacers.
And
well, they beat the Suns twice,
and they were getting 5. And I'm like sitting here looking at this. I'm like, this team is supposed to be terrible, man. I don't see any world they should ever be favored. You just got the Kings trading all those players away, not ready to go yet. I think you take Trailblazers tonight.
This is like in baseball when bad teams go on like a 2-week stretch of playing like really good, and then they go back to being bad. This is the Blazers' 2-week moment.
Yes.
Right before the All-Star break, they're looking good, and then come All-Star break, they're going to go back to being the bad Trailblazers.
That's what we do. Yeah, I think we ride this little wave up to the All-Star break, and after the All-Star break, we're going to fade them like the plague.
Mm-hmm.
What up, GP? How you doing, man? Yes, it does. It does. It absolutely. That is 100% what that stands for, Brandon.
Oh my god! Yeah. I wish the WNBA was a little like not as toxic as it is. That way, we could actually say the WNBA is better than NBA, but it's not.
No, they had their best season in the history of the sport. They lost $40 million.
Like, I can't even joke about make a joke of I'd rather watch the WNBA than NBA. No, I can't because it's terrible.
I would rather have my eyes scooped out as watch the WNBA.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Anyways, buddy, I do have to hit the road. I hate leaving all 1,600 of you guys hanging out here with us over on Rumble and all of you over on YouTube. Did you see that thing I sent you? I'm going to make a video on it either tonight or tomorrow. Caesar's Sportsbook. Bro, I made that video. They got over 300,000 views. They bought a bot farm.
It's so interesting to me. I didn't even know about these bot farms until yesterday. I told you I've been watching a lot of Y-Files and stuff like that, and I was watching about these damn bot farms. And then I read a text from you that says Caesar totally hired a bot farm to attack my video. Yeah, and I'm like, bro, I don't know what's real anymore.
They did though. How could all those things came in saying all the comments came in saying positive things about Caesars. It had nothing to do with what the video was about, and they all came in at the same time in the middle of the night, about 2 a.m. my time.
That's what I'm saying. And they show. I saw a clip, and they've just all these things is like racks of cell phones that are sitting there and like watching videos, clicking, commenting, all on their own. It's all AI stuff and everything. You can tell when it is. Obviously, they're not that damn smart yet. But I saw this and I was like, that blows my mind. They literally have rooms full of just cell phones doing this stuff over in, I guess, China or wherever this is going on. But I'm like, what are we doing?
I made their radar. I feel pretty good about myself. Now I'm going to make another video monetizing the shit out of them bot farming my video.
That's why I think all these damn data numbers and all the numbers that these companies make off all this stuff, that's why I think none of that shit's real. Or because they sit and they make up all these false numbers off shit that don't exist, man.
Cricket. It's all fake. That's what Elon pointed out with like a lot of these celebrities, whether they're on the left or the right, but a lot of people on the left. When you get some time, Cricket, go ahead and go look up someone that's famous, but is like active, not like someone that's like Taylor Swift, who's not actually on her Twitter account tweeting stuff, right? Someone who's famous, got a couple million followers, like, like a famous actor or something, but is actually active and whatnot, like a Mark Hamill or something like that. And go look when they put something out. They've got millions of followers, but how much interactions do each of their tweets get? And that will tell you that their followers are fake.
That's what I'm saying. They're saying like maybe 50% of the internet's actually real people.
It's probably less than that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like,
yep.
I don't know.
I got to hit the road.
Hit the road, man.
So we got to end it here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back tomorrow morning, though. Let's keep it. Listen, we got to get some hours in. So you okay doing it at 4:30 or 7:30
tomorrow? Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
We gotta get our numbers up, rookie numbers.
Yep.
Tomorrow, Feel Good Friday, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be here ready to talk all things NBA trade deadline. No, I'm just kidding. Super Bowl. We can finally start talking about the Super Bowl. You guys get mad at me about talking about the NBA today, but all these last 2 weeks, every single time I try to talk NFL, you guys are like, "Oh, I don't want to talk props. I don't want to do this. I'm not ready. It's too soon."
I don't want to.
What is it?
I don't.
What
really
is it? What do you want? What do you guys want? Anyways, we'll be back bright and early. But until then,
good luck. Good gambling.
And game on.